Hey guys, what's up? Happy New Year! Dude, it's 2025, the year just started and I'm already tired. This year's gonna be fucking rough. So in case you guys haven't heard, ExtraEmily, a really big streamer, some of you guys might have heard of her, recently is getting canceled, as they like to say. Now, if you guys don't know who ExtraEmily is, she's one of those streamers that does like IRL content, which means that she goes out and about, films like real life stuff, kind of meets her fans randomly as they, you know, stalk her down in whatever city she's at. She's in a group called OTK, One True King, which has a lot of really big streamers as well. It has Emiru, Miskiff, Asmongold, S-Fan, Soda Pop, and NP Lol, etc. And in one of her streams, she got asked if she ever paid back her parents for her tuition, and she said no, and that she was never going to.
Do you think that would be your best gift towards your dad or your parents? To pay back your tuition?
I'm never gonna pay it back though.
Wait, actually?
No, I don't want to.
But you could.
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
And of course, you know, because people online can't ever give anybody the benefit of the doubt, they instantly turned on her. And it was very jarring to see a lot of people going around and saying that there is no reason to not pay people back. And I can think of a lot of reasons, but I want to just preface this whole video by saying that the whole point of this video is not, it has nothing to do with the truth. If at the end of the day she wasn't paying her parents back because she was a bad person or whatever really bad reason, that doesn't matter. That's not the point that I'm trying to get to. I think that as a society, we just really need to come together and recognize that other people have reasons for why they do things too, you know? Just how like we expect other people to give us, you know, the benefit of the doubt and give us a chance to explain ourselves, or not even explain ourselves, just have our own motives as to why we possibly could have done something. We just assume that people online are like these perfect little robots that never make any mistakes whatsoever, when at the end of the day they're just human too. That being said, I've more or less been clued into the whole situation revolving why she doesn't want to pay her parents, and before I even get to that point, I do kind of just want to talk about what I think about like owing your parents. So the way I see it is, I don't really think in a lot of cases you really owe your parents anything, mainly being because the whole point of bringing a kid into this world, I mean, even if you look at any religious text, they always say it's like a gift. And if you give someone a gift, you're giving that without the expectation that they'll give you something back. That's the whole point of the gift. You're being selfless. That's just right off the rip. Like, I will say that there are gonna be times where as a person you might owe your parent, who in that moment is also being a person. Like, for example, if they lend you money, right? Like in this case, I think those circumstances are a little bit different, especially if there's been some sort of verbal or written agreement that you're going to pay back. That does change things a little bit. But even then, there's always going to be circumstances where those rules don't really apply. Like, there's a lot of things that could happen in your life that might make you have a really bad relationship with your parents, or just make you be like in a position where you are unwilling to pay them back for money that they lent you. And the fact that people automatically assume that there aren't, when I'm sure that if they really put any, like a single thought into it, they'd recognize that there's plenty of reasons. Because I mean, just like right off the top of my head, it could be that I just have a really bad relationship with my parents. Like, what if they were emotionally and verbally abusive as I was growing up, and all of a sudden I go to college and then they pay for my college, I get a degree, and then they expect me to pay it back. If it's like if it was just verbal and then there was like some sort of like abuse in that aspect, I'd probably be like, you know what, yeah, you're not getting that money back. I'm gonna be honest with you, you're kind of a dick, so I'm taking this, deuces. But if it was a written agreement, you can't really do anything, because you can get taken to court. You know, you're going to jail, baby. You're getting locked up for a long ass time. Probably not. Dude, imagine. I mean, probably. Could you go to jail for not paying your parents back? Is that something you could do? Fuck. And just like that reason, there's like any other number of reasons that somebody might not want to pay their parents back. And like I said, I have kind of been clued into the situation. According to what I've been told, what happened was that she was told that she can go to college, that they would pay for it, and that there was a written agreement somewhere involved saying that she would pay them back. But she went to college, she graduated, got into streaming, which is a career that does not use the degree that she had studied for. And to top it off, she is in a good relationship with her parents, and they apparently are in financial debt or need some financial assistance. And no, keep having that in mind. I mean, obviously that does change things, but the thing again that I'm trying to get to here is I had to like ask around and figure out what happened. Most people online that are talking all this shit, they don't even know what the fuck happened, and they automatically jump to assumptions and say, well, there's no reason why, blah 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 blah. And again, that's just unfair. Like, hello, do we expect people to give us the benefit of the doubt, but we are so unwilling to give it ourselves? I feel like this is just something that is like getting more and more normalized, where people will jump at someone without having the full context. That's what I'm saying is bad. It is really frustrating though when you do know the whole truth, because I mean, I've been at different levels of close with my parents, but even through all that, I don't think I've personally ever been in a position where I felt like I wouldn't pay them back a debt. But also at the same time, like, I was raised under the idea that, well, I was raised in a household where it was really embedded in me how important it is to pay people back. Although I never really expect people to pay me back. I mean, honestly, like, if you're lending somebody money and you're really expecting them to give it back to you, like, wholeheartedly, like 100%, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I see lending people like gambling. I'm giving someone money with the hopes that maybe they'll give me my money back, but, you know, I'm counting it as gone, if I'm being entirely honest. I mean, and it saves me headaches. And it also lets me know who not to lend money to anymore. You know, not everything has to be some sort of big confrontation. And the thing that baffles me, right? Because I've had really, really bad times in my relationships with my parents. When I was younger, I got kicked out of the house a few times. And I mean, sure, we've patched a lot of things up. But even if you were to ask me then, like, when I got older and they were, you know, senile, if I would do my best to take care of them, or even younger, I would always say that my goal is to just get them their own house so that they can be at peace, and I would like to support them. They've done so much for me that I would want to look after them in their final years. It's not really out of a I have to, but because I want to. It's like something that comes straight out of me, and this is just me wanting to look after them. Like, if I heard that, like, if something happened to my mom or my dad and they really needed like some sort of financial support, I would dig inside me to try to figure out a way to help them out. So it's crazy to me, if her parents truly are in financial debt, if then there's truly no real reason as to why she's not helping them, it really baffles me how you could let your parents just go through that, especially knowing how much harder the job markets are these days. Like, I don't know if her parents are retired or not. I really did not ask that far, but imagine if they're retired. That they definitely didn't account for inflation, especially not anywhere near as bad as what we're at today. And, you know, any other number of things could happen. And the fact that she has a good relationship with them and it isn't born out of her to help them, that's just wild to me, personally. But like I said, at the end of the day, like, the whole point of this video is not whether she was in the right or in the wrong, because as far as the information that I have, I don't think that Emily was right. I think she done goofed. But that still doesn't change the fact that, like, y'all gotta at least like, it's so funny. Y'all always talk about, oh, America, land of the free. It's innocent until proven guilty. But then you guys hear anything about anybody and you guys go instantly to guilty until proven innocent. And then even when they're proven innocent, you're in your fucking head canon being like, no, that person fucking sucks. If it's not this thing, it's going to be something else. Y'all need to dial it the fuck back. It will make a lot of you happy to hear, though, that she has fortunately paid her parents back. She made a post about it. Pause if you want to read it, I guess. I don't know. But yay. I mean, at the end of the day, I still kind of... It's hard to view an action like that in a positive light. Because had the whole internet not gone after her, would she have ended up paying her parents? Is it really a gift if you're doing it because everybody is, like, giving you a hard time? Like, are you being a good person? No, absolutely not. What kind of fucking question is that? You're not a good person for doing that. But yeah, ExtraEmily sucks for doing this, if everything is according to what I've been informed. And yeah, I'm glad she paid her parents back, because that was kind of fucked up. But that being said, you guys gotta remember, y'all, people are innocent until proven guilty, okay? So at least, you know, give them that much if you're gonna claim to be from the land of the free or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Happy New Year again. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys liked the video. If there's anything you guys would like to hear me talk about, Let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Like I said, I have a decent amount on my mind about this, but I'm generally a very opinion person, so you know. Don't forget to like the video if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when my videos go live. That way you don't miss a single one. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Subtly Artistic. Peace out.